Alright, hello. I recently had an interesting kind of ideal scenario come up where I had two brothers. The older brother went and got it done first. He went somewhere where he saw that they had a lot of positive reviews, even though they'd only been around for a year. And he saw that they were trained by someone that he considered to be a world-renowned type artist. So he made the connection that if they were trained by someone great, then this artist must also then be great. He learned the hard way that that wasn't true. So the younger brother who came to me told me about his older brother's story. I worked on his head, on the younger brother. I worked on the younger brother's head, and he loved it. And he showed his older brother, and his older brother was already upset with the work that he had gotten done, but he was even more upset seeing how much of a better job that his younger brother got done. So then the older brother called me up to set up an appointment for me to see his head and see what I could do. So first I want to show you how he came to me. This is what he looked like when he came to me. So yeah, by the time he came to me, he had already been trying to remove it via laser treatment. So this is after 4 laser sessions to remove it, but you can still see how flat and hard the front edge of the hairline is. If he hadn't told me that this person was trained by someone, I would say that this was the first time working on a hairline. It's also obvious to me that they were using some sort of like pure black ink or pigment, and possibly watered it down too, which is how they got this blue hue to it that you see. Now, because I've seen so many people come in that have gone elsewhere wanting me to correct the work done by someone else, I actually went ahead and got my own laser machine, and I helped him out with a couple laser sessions to get him even closer to where I felt comfortable working on his head finally, when enough of that old work was gone. I've heard the older brother's story many times, not his particular story, but just people with this kind of same scenario come in where their head looks really bad, and they said they went somewhere to try and save money, but they end up spending a lot more. For example, in this brother's case, it was $1,200 he paid to have that job done that you saw, and then another $400 in laser removal sessions. He was getting charged $100 per session for that, and then the $2,800 I charged him, he ended up spending a total of like $4,400, I believe, when it was all said and done. Whereas his brother that came to me wanting just high quality work done spent $2,800. So, and the younger brother had to go through, you know, the embarrassing time of having the bad hairline, and then all the pain of having the tattoo removal, and he spent less money in the end because he went, you know, to someone that he had vetted properly, which was me in this case. It could have been anybody that does good work. I wish I could have gotten one of these guys to come in and speak on camera about it, but neither of them really, they didn't want to be on camera. They're keeping this you know, to themselves, but they did allow me to use their photos, and I appreciate them for allowing me to share their story and use their photos. I hope that the older brother's story provided a lesson. However, whatever you interpret from this, what I take from it is that you know, in this day and age when anyone can buy a certificate, or they can buy reviews, unfortunately you really can't trust that stuff anymore. The only thing you can really do to protect yourself from getting any sort of bad work done is to go in, meet the artist, bring someone with you, a friend that you trust, if you can, a spouse or something, someone that's going to give you some honest feedback about it. Let the artist do a patch test on you, maybe see old clients of theirs. I wish you didn't have to do all of that work, but this guy's a perfect example of how you kind of have to now, because he saw a bunch of reviews. He saw that this person had a certificate from somebody famous, or not famous, but you know, someone that was on the internet that did good work, but doesn't mean that they can train somebody, or that someone's going to receive that information and do a good job. You have to actually see that work in person to know whether or not it's good work. So I'm sharing this video with you, and these two brothers' stories, to hopefully be a lesson to anybody out there that's just heard about this and looking to get it done. Not everyone's near me here in Arizona, so you're going to be in different states, and whoever you're thinking of going to, take your time with them, meet up with them, let someone do a patch test on your head, bring your spouse in with you or a friend, someone that's going to give you honest feedback about it. Let the whatever area they maybe do a patch test on heal and see how that looks. Maybe meet with an old client of theirs that's gotten it done. Just really vet them and see what work they can do. I know it's really appealing when you hear about this to rush out and get it done right away, but this is your face. It's worth taking time to really figure out who's best for the job for you. I hope this video has been valuable to you.